right now.
他现在稍微跟大家解释一下，他在喝会尽量讲，那他也希望你们等下也有同样的反应出来。
Describing flavor to me and to the people that I work with is something that's very personal. So sometimes the way that I describe a particular fruit in a coffee might be with certain words. You cannot be afraid to have your own words for the coffee. There's no correct description.
Okay. 不要担心你讲的字是错的，我觉得这是一种很个人的一种想法，尽量有什么想法，那个才会有互动。
So I'll let you know what I taste.
他会尽量跟你讲他所喝到的东西。
And then hopefully you can tell me a little bit about what you taste.
所以你要还他 ，OK， 你们要还他。
I taste caramel to butter.
焦糖跟奶油的东西。
I taste good balance in the coffee.
平衡感很好。
Low acidity.
很低的酸味。
And I taste a real nice finish of fresh cut wood.
尾味是很棒，就好像很新鲜的木头调调。
Like cedar or pine or something like this.
像松木一样的感觉。
I don't taste any real fruit in the coffee.
对，并没有任何的水果味道在这杯的那页里面。
I don't taste much citrus or berry.
没有柑橘的东西，没有任何莓果的味道。
So, but good balance, but more body forward.
OK， 他觉得他是让他最强的地方就在他的 balance 跟很棒的一个 body。
And this nice flavor of fresh cut wood.
OK， 重点还是在木头调调。好的木头调调跟不好木头调调差不多。
This is a really exciting multi-layered coffee.
OK， 这杯事实上是他个人事实上是很偏好的，我相信你们刚刚喝的应该有同样的感觉。
Really complex. It's like a nice dancer.
OK， 非常复杂度非常高，就像你跳舞一样。
The acidity is very alive, almost like electric a little bit.
OK， 它的酸度相当的酸度很明显。
Tangy, vibrant. Those are words that I would use to describe the acidity.
很有活力的感觉。
The actual character of the acidity related to the flavor I taste is like a pineapple tamarind flavor in the tamarind.
OK， 它基本上属于一种凤梨味的东西，跟热带水果相关的味道。
In addition to that pineapple tamarind flavor that's connected to the acidity, there's also a really nice berry flavor that to me tastes like elderberry.
OK， 它那个味道，刚刚我讲那个味道完了，热带水果味道完之后，他觉得它出现一个 berry 的味道，有一种东西叫做 elderberry， 台湾比较没有，叫做街无果，啊，就 elderberry。
The only reason I say elderberry is because I've tasted this particular kind of candy in the Amsterdam airport that is an elderberry candy. And when I tasted this earlier in the year, I said, what is that thing that it tastes like? And I remembered it was like this candy in the Amsterdam airport.
他有吃过一种糖果，就是 elderberry 做的糖果。那我个人有喝过。其实 elderberry 最主要强调就是一个很长的甜味。
I also had this elder flower when I was in Sweden playing football. When I was younger, I played for a semi-professional football team. When I was 16 years old, and in the house they made this water, and they put the elderflower inside the water. And elderberry and elderflower, they both are. The berry is very gentle. It's not like strawberry or raspberry. It's a gentle berry flavor with a floral aftertaste.
OK， 他在学生时代的时候，曾经在北欧喝过的时候，他是把 elderberry 的花跟这个果子弄在一起，有点类似泡茶的东西。他觉得它东西非常的温柔的感觉，很明显，然后带出花的感觉。
The white flower?
It's a white flower.
The sound?
Yeah. So it's a vibrant, tangy acidity with pineapple, tamarind, some berry inside of the flavor that I think about as elderberry, with a little bit of floral, and to add a final element, there's some kind of spice element to the flavor as well that I taste.
好，他现在喝完全部的味道，他刚刚几乎都还存在，可是多了一点点 spicy 的东西出来。
Right now it tastes a little bit like basil, but in the past I've had some different spicy flavor that was more like cumin or cinnamon attached to the pineapple.
跟 肉桂豆蔻有点关系的香料味道出来。
Those are very different things, obviously. Earlier in the harvest, I was tasting cumin, cinnamon. Now I'm tasting more like a basil.
在他追踪这个豆子的时候，其实他跟他早先喝到的味道已经完全的不一样了。
So, in any case, for me, this is the most complex coffee on the table, with lots of layers of
他觉
flavor.
得现在桌上所有的里面，这杯是复杂度最高、最棒的东西。
The Kemgin coffee I like to directly compare to the Gesha.
OK， 他想把这支 Kemgin 跟这支90 Plus 的 Gesha 做个比较，因为他们很多调性是一致的。
Now, both these coffees have some citrus, lemon citrus, and some floral.
很多柑橘、柠檬跟花的调性，其实它们都有一致的共同性。
The floral is kind of, both of them have a just real gentle, almost jasmine floral in the finish of the coffee. You can feel
它
that
的
in
调
the
性当然比较
aftertaste.
温柔一点。
The body is very different in the two coffees.
OK，body 有很大的差异。
This has a real nice caramely, medium, smooth, almost creamy body as it finishes.
它的焦糖味到最后奶油型的那个尾味拉得很长的 body 都一直留着。
It's a very sweet coffee with this light lemon and floral over the top.
甜味啊，很轻的柑橘调调一直都在，还有很轻的柠檬调调一直都在。
The Gesha coffee is thinner in body.
OK， 在 body 上面你可以喝出 Gesha 就是比较轻的感觉 ，body 比较轻。
Early in the tasting, the flavor, the acidity is more striking than in the Kemgin.
OK， 比起 Kemgin 来讲，它早先试到的时候，它的酸味是更集中那种感觉。
In the end of the flavor, I do taste some youngness in the finish of this coffee.
它感觉真的，你感觉它有一点点草腥的调调，草腥味比较轻的那个调调会有。
It's expressed as a little bit of fresh wood, almost like the wood in the aftertaste of the
Okay.
Dernaye.
他现在跳回来比较这一次，他刚才讲到我们在讲木头调调啊，你们应该要注意到他讲的时候一定要一个新鲜 cut 的一个木头，所以那个时候出来的木头调是最美，不是一个陈腐的木头，这两个调性是很接近的。
But I think in this coffee, it's a characteristic of mature coffee, and in this coffee, I think it's actually because this is very, very young coffee.
OK。以它的香调比来讲，我们如果说硬要表这个是成熟度很高的，可是这是一个好年轻的小孩子。
On our Gesha farm in Panama, there are 120,000 trees.
有这么多树 ，OK。
The coffee is all around 3 years old.
大概是2年株，总共大概123株，所以收成了800 pounds。
Yeah. The total of 120,000 trees is 800 pounds.
总共只收成了800磅。好。
So this is just pulling from all the young trees, and this is a very young coffee.
所以你可以喝到它很年轻的那个调调，他们是这样一根根这样流下来的哈。
But it's already very nice, and I'm excited about next year for this.
OK， 所以他认为这是一个很好的开始，已经可以期待明年会有很棒的收成了。
So out of the 800 pounds, I think Sid is going to bring 100 pounds to
OK，
Taiwan. Yeah.
他说明年反正今年我会进100磅100磅到台湾来的，对。
So you'll have more than 10% of the total global
Yeah,
production
okay,
in
I see.
Taiwan in one bag. The Nekisse coffee. It's to me of the N2 coffees. We'll get to Tchembe in a minute, but it's the most delicate. It's the most towards the middle of that flavor spectrum that we looked at of the N2 coffees on the table.
OK， 相较于这两个都是 N2， 就是它的日晒处理法，可是你可以感觉到，在他认为 Nekisse 是比较有可口味道的，比较可口的感觉。
The expression of fruit is more delicate in this coffee than it is in either the Tchembe or the Harchira.
对，不管比起哪支来讲，在他个人觉得 Nekisse 应该是里面几支最有那种可口美味的东西。
The body, although very, very nice and caramely, is not like a punch like this one is.
OK， 它的焦糖味道呈现的很棒，不像这个砰冲出来。其实你们可以感到这支强度是很够的。
Yeah. Does anybody know boxing at all?
你们知道这个吗
Do you know George Foreman and Muhammad Ali?
知道阿里吗 ？OK。
Yeah. This is like Foreman. This is like Ali.
这样子的好，这个是福尔曼那位，这个是阿里。好，那你知道他的威力了。
This is really, really purely focused on this berry flavor. That's very delicate. And then in the finish of the coffee, this is the most special part of this coffee this year. It's the first time I taste it.
它觉得 berry 都很强。
After you taste this coffee, 5 seconds, 10 seconds later, I get a real nice mint finish, very refreshing. It took me 3 months to discover this. It was only 2 weeks ago that I tasted this minty for the first time, and I said, wow, every time this nice, refreshing minty finish.
OK， 这个是今年这支比较不一样的地方。他刚刚开始的时候还没追踪到这个味道。他说你就喝的时候，你让它在你舌苔上面流大概5秒、10秒钟之后，你会发觉很明显的薄荷的东西一直在出现。然后这在他刚开始追踪的时候，这个味道并没有出现，现在越来越明显。
Yeah. So this is like a wild dancer coffee.
就像一个很狂野的舞者。
Yeah. This is like the delicate Pinot Noir N2 style.
Well, I don't know how to
这个黑皮诺
OK，
像黑皮诺。
酒的呢，你们都清楚。
Can we say that it's more solid?
It's solid and it's focused and
Yes,
it's,
focus.
it's it's nice to taste all these different layers sometimes. But this is solid and hits with small punches. It's probably like Bruce Lee too. Is good. Huh?
他觉得很像李小龙。OK。
Okay, we'll finish with Tchembe. This coffee is very thick and syrupy. The body is it's a really sweet coffee, and the thickness of this coffee is just a wonderful characteristic.
OK， 他觉得它的最主要的特色是在甜度、稠度跟厚度。
Now the fruit that's in this coffee, it doesn't taste like berry, it doesn't taste like citrus.
对，它的水果的口感不是像 berry 一样。
The fruit in this coffee is what defines Tchembe as a category.
他就把这个另外单独弄出来，它的一个水果调子。
The fruit to me tastes like if you took a banana and you cut small pieces of it and you dried it or toasted it completely. So not like a ripe soft banana, but like a dried banana chip.
OK，
It's like a toasted, dried banana
你
flavor.
想象一个画面啊，就是你把那个香蕉切片，然后弄成香蕉干的那个画面。他一直强调要用那个画面去想象一杯咖啡，他现在在跟你讲。
So to me, this tastes like a dried banana fruit with a
Focus on the fragrance.
what's that?
Do you think that the drying banana beans, the drying because the water flows out, so the fragrance is more concentrated and focused in the small piece of banana? Is that what you're trying to say?
You know, if you have a soft ripe banana, it almost tastes a little bit fermenty, kind of a little bit sometimes. Yeah, or like kind of.
他认为说他一直要强调用香蕉干这个词，就是其实我们在剥香蕉，其实香蕉是很容易因为时间摆放，发现有点软烂的感觉，所以他不要那个字。
If you have a completely dehydrated banana chip, it tastes like the banana flavor without any of that extra wininess or anything like that. It's like a toasted banana flavor with very sweet flavor profile that has some caramel to chocolate. So it's like caramel, chocolate, dried banana, thick, syrupy cup.
OK， 讲到我刚刚讲那个画面，你现在想那个画面上面是香蕉干一片一片，底下是巧克力，大概就是这个样子。
In the supermarket and in the health food stores in the United States, you actually can buy these chips, banana
We
chips.
do.
在美国的超商买的，台湾也买得到吗
Crunchy ones,
对
right?
Yes.
Okay, so you know what I'm referring to. So now that I've said my descriptors,
好，
about the
讲完
coffee,
它了，你们要贡献一些东西出